You're a beginner and you're just getting started in health and fitness, and you need to watch this video, because in this video I'm going to break down every single thing about health and fitness that you need to know, the foundations and all the pillars you need to focus on if you actually want to see sustainable results. Starting off, I'm going to start with training, exercise, and how you should be exercising, what the best way to exercise is, splits, stuff like that. Starting off, I believe everyone should be doing gym and cardio, so resistance training and cardio. I don't think you should really be doing one or the other. I think you're healthiest when they're paired together. I think you should be exercising at least 3 times a week. You can obviously 2 and 1 is better than absolutely nothing, but really if you want to actually see results, you should be exercising 3 times a week. Going to what I believe every beginner should start with really is full body training 3 times a week in the gym, and finishing every session with 20 minutes of cardio. So you could do 40 minutes of resistance training, 20 minutes of cardio. Very basic way to start, very good way to start in my opinion. I built a lot of my physique and a lot of my health and fitness off doing full body training. I think it's a great place to start, and it's pretty easy, and you don't have to learn as many exercises, it's not as confusing. But honestly, the splits don't matter as much as everyone thinks they do, but you do need a split obviously. Try the ones that work for you, pick the one that you enjoy, because obviously it's all about sticking to it, it's all about consistency. But really it also does depend on how many days a week that you actually want to go to the gym or what you want to exercise, because then for example, if it's 3 days, you'll do full body. If it's 4, you could do upper lower. If it's 5, you could do push pull legs, upper lower, for example. I think it all just depends on how many days a week you want to go and what splits you enjoy. But everyone needs to be training. It's a non-negotiable for your health and fitness. Everything in this video is a non-negotiable. It's all fundamental pillars of health and fitness. When it comes to training in the gym, you want to be pushing yourself to failure on every single set, and what this means is doing physically the most amount of reps that you can do. So for example, if I was doing bench press and I had 80 kilos on there, and the most I could do was 10 reps, that is what I want to be doing. I want to be going between 8 and 12 reps, and you want to be failing in that rep range if you want to build muscle. So a common approach is to do 3 sets of failure in the 8 to 12 rep range. So you would say you failed at 10, you would do 3 sets of 10 for that weight, going until your muscles can't physically go anymore for that set. And this is how we grow, because obviously if you're just sitting there lifting weights that aren't really heavy at all, it's literally going to do nothing. And that's what a lot of people, especially beginners, go wrong, is they just have this weight that is putting no mechanical stress on their body, and they're not going to grow because of it, because they're just doing thousands of reps with a weight that is literally like picking up nothing. And when it comes to training, you need to progressively overload as well. And what this means is to increase the amount of reps or the amount of weight that you do to start with every single week, but over time as well, you just keep increasing it, because your body adapts to the weight that it's given. You get stronger, your muscles get bigger. So that's why you need to put more stress on the muscles by increasing the weight. And the next pillar is diet. Probably the biggest thing that you can change in your life, that is going to change your life dramatically. Change your diet is literally the best thing that I've ever done. It makes you feel absolutely fantastic when you go from eating processed foods to eating really clean, nutrient-dense superfoods. You will feel absolutely fantastic. I think you start with quite a basic diet to start with, but focus on high fat, high protein, whole foods, steak, eggs, butter, cheese, sweet potatoes, fresh fruit, fresh veg, olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil. These healthy fats, these are what eating this way is going to make you feel absolutely fantastic. Your energy levels are going to be insane if you go from eating a diet that's high in processed foods to eating a diet like that. Healthy fats, great for your hormones. The high protein, great for building muscle, recovering from your workouts. And there's obviously all the physiological benefits, but when it comes to diet as well, you just feel absolutely fantastic. Your focus, your drive, your motivation, so much easier to stick to things as well and be consistent, because your mind is so sharp, because you're feeding it correctly, you're fueling the body correctly. Try it, because you'll not go back, because of how good you feel when you're doing this. I like to focus on the 90-10 rule as well, where 90% of the time I eat clean, 10% of the time I eat whatever I want to. I'm not saying you have to completely cut out all the processed foods or the foods that you enjoy, but just limit them. 10% of the time is sustainable. I do it myself. I find it's the best way to approach things. And obviously you want to be reducing the amount of sugar, processed foods in total that you are consuming. You don't want them in your day-to-day life. You want to be reducing your alcohol intake as well. Alcohol's a killer of the mindset, the physical and the mental. And you need to hydrate as well. Lots of water. It's a life hack for unlimited focus. At least 3 litres a day of clean water, clean filtered water ideally. Don't really want to be drinking tap water. It's not ideal. If you have access to it, drink from glass water bottles, something I've done for a long time. I don't currently at the moment because of my situation, I'm travelling, but glass bottles, clean filtered water, paired with a great diet, you're going to feel absolutely fantastic. The next point is mindset, because mindset is actually the most important thing in health and fitness and your life as a whole. Mindset is the only thing you truly own. Strong mindset is going to do you so many wonders in life. It's crazy. It's all about your consistency, your discipline, and your beliefs. Those are what's going to drive you in life and drive you forward in terms of your health and fitness goals. Because if you can't be consistent, you can't be disciplined, and if you don't believe you're someone that can do it, you're in trouble. Because you can. Without consistency, you have absolutely nothing, because that is literally how we get better. We learn and grow and actually achieve from being consistent. I think consistency is literally the key to doing absolutely anything you want. And what training and diet and habits like this is going to do, it's going to start building that mental strength, and you're going to start realizing that every time you have this resistance towards something, whether it's exercise, and you overcome this resistance, you gain this mental strength, you become mentally stronger. Whereas it goes the inverse as well. If you feel some resistance towards going to the gym and you say, oh, I'll go another day, bang, mental strength goes down, it goes down, it goes down. And this is when people go on a slope and they gradually go down after these small little defeats, and they end up back where they were, or even worse off than where they were originally, because it is a slippery slope, a downward spiral. But then again, you can go on an upward spiral with constant small wins, constantly increasing that mental strength. It's all a mental game. A lot of it, a large benefit for me of health and fitness is actually the mental, the mindset that you get, that you can take into other areas of life just from training alone, because it's all a mental game. Mindset is absolutely everything. Don't neglect it. It's so important. The next point is sleep. Everyone should know this anyway. Sleeping 7 to 9 hours a night is non-negotiable. Sleep is so important for your health. It's literally when your body recharges and completely resets itself, and it makes you feel so much better. If I get less than 7 hours sleep, the way I feel is completely different the next day. It's awful. You want to be sleeping 7 to 9 hours a night, getting high quality sleep in preferably a cool, dark room, not eating too close to going to bed, not going on your phone or any type of TV or whatever too close before going to bed, sleeping in the pitch black and no noise in the background. Sleep like that. Sleep quite early, wake up quite early. You're going to feel absolutely fantastic. Also, you need to stick to a consistent sleep schedule as well. You want to be going to bed and waking up at the same time every single day, because this is going to help something called your circadian rhythm, which is your body's internal clock, which is what regulates how you feel throughout the day and your energy levels. So you'll be fresh in the morning and tired in the evening when you actually want to go to bed. You don't want to be having these midday crashes and napping in the middle of the day and just sort of feeling like shit and not really, you're just all over the place. You're not regulated correctly. You need to sleep 7 to 9 hours a night. Cool, dark room, no noise, don't eat too close before going to bed, don't go on your phone too close before going to bed. Your sleep's going to be optimised. Paired with everything I've already listed, it's night and day. You'll feel absolutely incredible. And my next point is sunlight. Luckily for me, where I'm at the moment, I have very easy access to sunlight. Sunlight makes you feel brilliant. It's so good for your health. It makes you look healthy, it makes you feel healthy, it makes you actually healthy. It gives you vitamin D, which is great for your hormones, great for your testosterone if you're a man. And everything in the world stems from sunlight. Everything grows from sunlight. Without it, nothing would grow. So if you have access to it, you need to be getting it. If, like me, you're living in the UK, you need to supplement vitamin D3. I used to have 4,000 IUs a day. Everyone in the UK is practically deficient in vitamin D. Start taking it if you don't have access to sunlight. If you do have access to sunlight and you're not already getting it, you need to start. It makes you feel brilliant, really good for your health, and great for your hormones. And really, it is all that simple. It is not actually complicated health and fitness. It might feel it when you start, but realistically, it's just focusing on the fundamentals. If you apply everything in this video, you'll be a superhuman. Not a lot of people will watch this video and apply it because I think it's too hard, but it is so worth the effort that you've got to put in. It's very simple. It's not necessarily easy, but it's simple. Just got to stick to it. It gets easier, I promise. But apart from that, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found some value from it. If you need help removing the guesswork and just completely fast tracking your health and fitness, then there's going to be a link in the description you can click, sign up for one-to-one online fitness coaching. Apart from that, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.